Oh, meeting is now streaming live on Facebook. That's
Is,
clever.
is that what it says? I can't see you all at the
It
minute.
does say that, yeah.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Okay, so we should be there on Facebook, which I think we are. When you look at it, it's out of time, so I'm always a bit like, ooh. Let me just make sure. Yeah, it's on gallery view. And then I'm just going to share this into Northwich Life so that the people that are on there can kind of follow along as well and comment. It's just trying to keep track of where the comments are coming in is the other thing.
Make sure you're answering everything.
Yes.
Share to a group. That was it. We're getting there. We're getting there. I have only done this once before, so.
You're doing better than I would. Be like, I don't put us into press.
You're the queen of lives. Are you kidding? I love your live.
Oh, thank you. I've got a Sophie as well, though, so she helps a lot.
Yeah, she's fab.
The lives are fine because you have to press one button. It's the videos and editing videos. I'm like, that is not my remit of things.
I don't mind that a bit. If it's after
You're great
it.
at it.
It's funny, isn't it? Right, I think I've done it, guys. So let me just check that it's on there. I'll just look on my phone. I hate seeing yourself.
I just got a notification saying Amanda just posted in Northwich Life. So
Oh, perfect.
I'm going to assume it's that.
Oh, yeah, there we are. Brilliant.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah,
Very
we're
good. All systems go. Okay,
Yes.
so we're still waiting. For okay. Sam's just having a bit of trouble signing in. I'll keep trying to help him. So if I'm looking down, don't think I'm ignoring anyone. I'm just trying to help the other members to get into the Zoom. It's not as easy as it looks. We've made it look easy, but it isn't that easy. But thank you all for joining us. I am obviously on behalf of Made in Northwich and Northwich Live today. So we're basically, the Chinwag is what it says on the tin, and we're just here for a little chat, basically. So I just don't want to put you on the spot, but I just thought it'd be nice if everyone introduced themselves. It only needs like no more than 30 seconds, don't worry. If you want to tell everybody a little bit about like who you are, obviously if you've got a business, some of you have businesses, so that people watching kind of know who we all are. So anyone want to go? Shall I go first?
I don't mind.
You go first.
Go for
I feel like people will probably know my face by now. It seems to be popping up everywhere. I keep meeting people and they're like, "I've seen you like on all sorts." But my name's Amanda.
You can set the benchmark.
Yeah, my name's Amanda, and I've run a page for it called Made in Northwich for the past few months that was set up to support small businesses. I'm now a Northwich Life admin as well, which is why I'm doing this on their behalf. And yeah, it's just kind of going from there, really. So that's a little bit about me, if you didn't know. Josh, do you want to go next?
Yeah, so I'm obviously Josh, and I run Halloumination. I've been doing that for about 3 years. We work predominantly at events throughout the northwest of England, but we do the monthly artisan market in Northwich. We've previously had a kitchen at the premises at Barons Quay Social. But yeah, any sort of events in and around Northwich over the years, we work at them, and it's street food really. As per the name, we do halloumi.
Yeah,
So
and you do it very well.
Well, I try.
Mike?
Yes, I'm Mike Amesbury, Member of Parliament for Northwich and Waever Vale, elected in 2017. And you know, like everybody else, I mean, I'm here to represent obviously residents, constituents, very importantly, businesses. So it's great to be on this. Yeah,
brilliant. It's great to have you on it. Abda?
Hi, I'm Abda. So I own the coffee shop Abda, funny enough.
Great name.
Yeah, I've had all sorts, but yeah, it's Abda. That's my name. When people click, they're like, "Oh, So it's a specialty coffee shop. So we're very, very specific in what we serve. We cater for everyone, and we're super inclusive. And in the building, we all support each other. So I actually also have Henry Eco Living, which is a separate business. And on the top floor, it is New Moon Art Collective, which is an art gallery. We're coming up to being there for 3 years now. So it's our third birthday on the 5th, which is next week. Yeah.
Yes.
Happy third birthday.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, that's just a little bit about us. I'm sure we'll talk more about it.
Yeah, we definitely will. We will. And Lee, welcome. Sorry, we just kind of didn't get to. We were already talking, and you kind of snuck in.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was still at the builders here doing. That's why I've got this lovely high visibility vest on. But no, thanks for the invite, and nice to see everybody.
Can you tell people a little bit about who you are and what you do in Northwich?
Okay, so I'm the general manager at the new Weaver's Whistle, which was formerly called the Watermeade. This is a massive investment from Marston's, our parent company, who are actually investing heavily in this area. We're actually currently refurbishing and just finished the Riverside Inn, and also the Hertford Hall is being refurbished. So we're spending a lot of money, which is great for the local area and employing lots of new people.
Definitely, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, lots of food and drink coming your way soon for everybody.
Amazing.
Brilliant.
So we've got a few topics of conversation that people have asked us to chat about. We might not get through all of them, but we will try and give our opinions on a few things. So I thought the obvious one to start with was kind of just the reopening of shops and restaurants. So I know like some of you may not have opened yet. I know some of the pubs on the like if you've got inside seating, they're not opening until the 17th, are they? And Abda, obviously you've been had a lot to kind of put right before you can open, which I want to hear more about. So that's kind of the first topic is have people's experiences of kind of being out of lockdown and when it comes to shopping or eating out. Has anyone ventured out very far? And I've been into Northwich quite a bit, but has anyone else?
Well, I think the first place we probably all went to was a pub.
It probably was.
That was the first port of call. Been to a few in the area, and all obviously very different the way that it's running. You have to sign in. You can only sit outside, but the main thing is just seeing the people in the pub enjoying themselves and loving being outside. And that's kind of what I took from it, really. As great as it was, tasting a refreshing beer in a pub, it was just lovely to see the folk of Northwich who have suffered like everywhere else in the UK just enjoying themselves, and it was very, very nice to see.
Yeah, I agree. I actually went for food, I think was the first thing I did, because I was just like, I'm sick of cooking for myself.
Definitely.
A haircut, that's something that I was desperate for, and I queued with my son Ted, my 10-year-old boy, in Northwich, the authentic Turkish barbers. I've never queued for 2.5 hours in my life for a haircut before, but it was such a liberating experience afterwards, so did my bit in terms of local economy, and hopefully I smartened myself up a little bit, and my son certainly did. Yeah.
Looking fly, Mike, looking fly. I saw the queue there. I saw the queue on the Turkish barbers. It was literally right the way down. I was like, what's going on? I realised it was to the barbers. I was like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yes. Yeah, it's very determined.
Oh, Sam's managed to get in. Hi, Sam.
Sorry for being late. A bit of technical problems. I'm not really good with technology. Hi to everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam.
Don't worry about it. We've only been chatting for about 5 minutes, so you've not missed much. We just kind of introduced ourselves. I don't know if you want to just tell everyone quickly kind of who you are in terms of like Northwich and what you do.
Perfect. Yeah. So my name is Sam and I'm the store manager in Northwich, working at Bear. So we opened the store last year in September. And it's been really good. I won't drag it down too long, but it's been with the support of the local community and the people in Northwich. We've been really lucky, and the people has been really supportive of the business and where we are located, more appreciative of it.
Yeah, amazing. So we were just talking about the first topic was like people's experiences of the shops and the restaurants reopening from like different points of view. And Josh said he went to the pub first, Mike went to the barbers first. Lee, what was your first venture out?
I haven't really been out a lot, to be honest. I've been so busy with the builders at work. But I've got a table booked at another local establishment on Sunday, so I'm venturing out, weather permitting, but our pubs for Marston's have been really busy because we've had such good weather, and the breweries are going at full pelt, keeping up with demand, because we've already been told there's a supply issue with certain few products such as Moretti and San Miguel. They're brewing 24/7 at the moment, so the people want to get out and enjoy themselves, which is great news.
Yes,
I think we've been really busy with the weather.
Yeah.
That's what I was just going to say. I'm a bit worried. Like today, I'm like, oh no, it's probably not going to be the same sitting in them beer gardens in the rain.
Yeah, definitely. Been really looking at the weather. I've not ventured out too much again, also because I've been so busy.
Yeah.
So we're still renovating everything from the floods. Which is I mean, it is what it is. It's pretty devastating, but these things happen, and we'll just come back better and stronger. That's what we do.
I was just going to say, for anyone watching it, obviously most people in Northwich know, but your store in particular was hit quite bad, or very badly, with the floods, wasn't it? It basically needed a full.
It was demolished, so we lost all of our stock was gone. Like it was literally floating, like tea and coffee and hot chocolate floating in the water. We lost all our furniture because it's all wood, so you can't salvage it. And it just, everything was completely gone, and we had to strip the whole building back, even to like the beams, because the subfloor was just so wet. It all had to just be chucked out. I mean, it's given us a chance to completely renovate the shop, so we're coming back with a completely new shop, which is great. And I've got an awesome team, and everyone's worked really, really hard, and we've had incredible support from all of our like
amazing. Like, but by like the second day, hadn't you managed to raise like £5,000 or?
Yeah, like, so my staff set up a GoFundMe page for the shop. And I didn't know they'd done it, and then within about a week or 2 weeks we'd raised like £10,000, which is just phenomenal, absolutely mind-blowing. Like, I still can't fully grasp that people did that for us. So thank you to everyone who donated, who's watching. But it just shows kind of the support that, you know, Northwich can give a business. Like, it's incredible. Like, what other town would do that for their business? Like, it's unbelievable.
I think Northwich is a very supportive community. I feel like I've kind of been out of Northwich for a couple of years, but just listening to things that have happened, everybody gets behind everything all the time. You know, if there's a business in need, or if there's something that's happened within the town, people are very quick to back each other and help each other out. So that is really good about our little town.
Definitely.
That community spirit is amazing, isn't it? Like you say, the challenges with COVID, you know, and obviously people have lost loved ones, businesses have struggled. We've spoke about there, but you know, plenty of community heroes, and then the flooding on top, and the fact that people rallied round these businesses, and of course the local school that was flooded. Lee, you referred to Riverside as well. I went and visited the site, yes, which wasn't a riverside at the time. It kind of just had part of a river in it, really. It was just so you know, I mean, it's superb that work, but we can't be in this position again. So Abda, you're saying there in terms of, you know, actually moving forward and bouncing back, we can't have a situation where, you know, the infrastructure doesn't cope again and affects your good self, Abda, and all the businesses and residents as well in the local area.
Because there has been, we were talking about it on the last one, there was a paper published, wasn't there, a report on the whole event and stuff that came out. How have you found, like, obviously you said the support from the community, Abda, but like, have you been in touch with anyone else in terms of kind of going forward? Because I know a lot of businesses have closed now and have decided to just stay closed because, you know, there isn't that guarantee there. So it's just nice to hear from a business owner that was in your position, whether you managed to hear anything more.
I mean, the support from BID and the council has been kind of invaluable. Like, you can't, you know, everyone is trying to help. I work really closely with BID, and you know, you've got people like Mike Amesbury and like people who are part of the council who have come out and help as well, and they've done a really good job at keeping us in the know. And I think it's hard when you've got so many different elements and different organisations working at different points, because obviously it's not, you know, the council can't control what United Utilities do, vice versa. But everyone's done a really good job at trying to keep us all in loop with everything. I think it's difficult. I made the personal decision to reopen. I like, my coffee shop's my dream, and you know, I've got an incredible team. I work with so many incredible people. I like to think I've become a part of the community. I feel like I have.
Definitely. We've got loads of messages being like, I love Abdas, I can't wait for Abdas to come back.
And I couldn't not do it, but it is a kind of a final push, and it's one of those where I'm going to put my all into it, and we all have, because we think we can come out of it. And I'm talking to a lot of people to make sure, like Mike said, that it doesn't happen again, because, you know, different MPs, different councillors, different people within BID and the council will realise that if it does happen again, then it's a whole different scenario that we'd be in. So yeah, I mean, we're really lucky to have the council that we do have. We're really lucky to have the BID that we have, and they try their best and they do a really good job. And me personally, all I can say is thank you for all the help that everyone's given us.
Yeah, it's been amazing, and we can't wait to have you back.
Thank you.
Up and running. I'll be popping in.
I think just to touch up on that community spirit ourselves, like as you can understand, like it's been really hard for hospitality. But when we opened the business last year in September, our main focus was to be involved with the local community and be there for the local community. And during this last lockdown, so what we did is we did a couple of pop-ups. A lady, Katie and Harry's Cake, that they are locally based in Northwich, because they kind of struggled during the lockdowns in terms of their stuff. So we kind of come with an idea, how can we support other local businesses that they are struggling as well as we struggle ourselves. So we kind of teamed up with these guys that we just did the coffee side of things, not just for the money, just to support these guys. And they made loads of cupcakes and stuff. And we give them our store space to kind of sell these to the good people of Northwich. And the outcome was absolutely phenomenal. And like people's support to come and purchase these cakes and support these local businesses. And now their Instagram page, Facebook, and their customers kind of increase now that people know them more on a local basis. And we did another local pop-up with Josh, which is here in this meeting, Halloumination, which was, again, like for the purpose of money, that we were just thinking, how can we support these guys? Because they have suffered. The market is not there. That Josh was used to come to the market. So that was not there. So we kind of come up with the idea, what can we do to support? And then they did the outside shop food and stuff. We literally did the coffees, whoever just kind of came in. Again, we had a really good turnout in Northwich. Queues were like outside, just the people to come in and support the two local businesses working in collaboration with each other. And again, I always emphasize, talking to Mike, he visit the stores or any of the local media that they come in, that the only thing that it amazed me, I've worked for Starbucks, like as the area manager in Northwich, is the community spirit, which every store, every time you've put a message out, like people has always been supportive, has always been out to support the local businesses. And thanks to Med and Northwich, like people like that, to promoting that kind of shop local, support your local businesses. And Mike has been a couple of times around the businesses asking us if we need any help and support. So it's been all around really supportive of the people and the community, which I'm really overwhelmed by the entire support, and hope we can return that back in some way, whatever we can do to play our part in the community to kind of give something back.
Yeah, it was amazing. Yeah, seeing that and being a part of it. Obviously, I just came down to take some pictures and video, but I couldn't believe how busy it was, especially the halloumi guys.
Yeah, crazy day. I mean, obviously, you know, we're there every month doing the artisan market, and we love seeing the local people. But particularly on that day, it was just sort of, we were very busy and we sold a lot of halloumi, but we just sort of had to take a step back at the end of it and just realise sort of how much the people of Northwich had came out and supported it. We had no idea if it would work, and we'd put it all over Facebook and shared it as much as we could, but it was into the unknown. And an hour or two later after opening, it was just absolutely evident that the people of Northwich had seen that a couple of local businesses needed that support, and they well and truly stepped up.
Someone commented saying, "I love halloumi."
Good. But yeah, it was an absolutely fantastic day, and the people of Northwich really showed that they were there for us on that day, and it was fantastic.
And you'll be back at the market soon, because the Artisan Market's back in Northwich, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's back on the 8th. So we started up 2 weekends ago at the local. We did Wilmslow, and then this weekend coming we're doing Urmston, but Northwich is back next weekend, and it'll just be great to be back in our hometown and doing what we love doing, and seeing our regular customers again who come back month after month and buy their halloumi by the bucket load, and that'll be back, and we can't wait.
It's nice because it brings people into places they wouldn't necessarily go to. I remember when I first came to you, Abda, you were saying how busy it gets on them days with people just obviously in town because they've heard this Artisan Market is on. Then they have a wander around and stumble upon places like yourselves and Bear, and it's a great for the town, the Artisan Market.
Yeah, the Artisan Market's really, really great. I mean, Artisan Day for us has always been one of our busiest days. It's just unbelievable. I think, like I said, people just come in and then they kind of stumble upon ourselves, or they come in for a family day out, and then they come because they want to sit down for a bit because they've been walking around the market for a few hours. So yeah, it's great. The Artisan Market in Northwich, it's great that it's coming back. I'm so happy that it has, for everyone who's on the market, but also just for the town, because it's going to bring people back into the town, which is what we all want. So.
Definitely, yeah. And just to touch on it slightly, obviously, I don't know if you all saw the news that one of the big shops, Bratts, have decided not to reopen for their own reasons. And when you hear that and you see that, it's kind of like another. It's a bit of a knock for Northwich, isn't it? Because that's been there for years and years. I remember going there as a kid with my grandparents and stuff. So that is really sad. So I suppose like things like the Artisan Market, we do really need now to push more. And me and Mike were just talking about earlier, has anyone seen the story that Northwich Bid ran about the Burton, where the Burton's was?
Yeah.
That building. Lee, I don't know if you've had time to venture much into town.
Not a great deal, but I heard the story about Bratts because I've actually employed a couple of their ex-employees now.
Amazing!
Obviously, they were really sort of panicky because they thought they were going to be reopening sort of September time, but then the company took the decision, unfortunately, to close the business. And speaking to the locals, I know it's been around for hundreds of sort of years and part of the town, but obviously the flood was the final nail in the coffin with COVID and everything else. But it's the community spirit. I've been in Northwich just over a year, so literally I turned up here with 2 weeks just before lockdown. But I'm a southerner, so the major difference is people actually talk to you and are really friendly. Down south. But no, the community spirit, and the guys saying about the Artisan Market, there's a couple of Saturdays when I said, it's quite quiet in the pub, and they're like, that's because the market's on in town. And next time I had a Saturday off and the market was on, I was like, I've got to go there. And it was fantastic. The community spirit and the atmosphere of the market was absolutely fantastic, so, but I'm in love with the place already.
Yeah, it's a really nice place to live, isn't it?
Yeah, great.
It's good to hear. I mean, certainly Jane and Adam Bid and obviously another team involved in terms of Quack and Chris at the council, our local council as well, then yes, making sure that happens. I do look forward to May the 8th, yes, which is it's my birthday weekend, in fact, as well, you know. So
Yay.
I'll make sure I come and visit with Amanda and Ted. So we'll come along.
You can have some birthday halloumi, Mike. We'll do that.
I love that special birthday.
Put some candles on there, and we'll light it up for you.
I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's sad about sorry, it's really sad
No.
about Bratts. It's devastating because it's such a big part of, like, I didn't grow up in Northwich, but I know that it's such a big part of Northwich history. But you know, it's one of those things where I do think that Northwich will come together and keep that community spirit, and kind of as sad it is as it is to lose such a big name, people still want Northwich to thrive. I'm sure we'll find another way to make that happen.
Yeah, and someone will come and fill the gap, you know, like as soon as one, like we just touched upon before about Burton, someone's already like that kind of shop was left to rot, basically, from what I was understanding. And it's could be such a beautiful building, and it's so nice to hear that. I can't remember the guy's name who's bought it. I think they're in it together. There's a couple of them, but they bought the premises, and now obviously thinking of they're renovating it and trying to find people to rent the space and transform it into something, whether it's a shop or a pub. What do we reckon it would be good to go there? Any ideas?
It's so many things, isn't it? And it's a wonderful heritage building, and we've got quite a number that need tender loving care at the moment. So it's fantastic that somebody's stepped in, and you know, it's on the rise again, Northwich, and it will bounce back. And I'm sure we'll get a good tenant there, and we'll all do our best collectively, regardless of what we do, to pitch for it. You know, there's no better place to locate other than Northwich.
Definitely. Has anyone seen the picture that the bid put on of what it could look like?
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Some of you, well, I've got it on my phone. It's not very good, so you're probably better looking online on their actual thing. I'll share the link in the chat once it's finished. But I don't know if you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The buildings are so pretty though. Like, I was driving home today, and you'd never look up, and I just looked up when I was sat at the traffic light, and the NatWest building was in front of me. I was like, I've never noticed how pretty that building is, and I drive by it every day.
I know, it's crazy. There's loads of buildings like that in Northwich. I was obviously taking pictures of the front of the shops originally, and then I started just going like this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But then there's Barron's Quay as well, obviously. Barron's Quay. How long's Barron's Quay been there now? Because I think that was only just coming about as I left Northwich, and then it's still relatively new, isn't it? Sam, you probably know a bit more with being based on it.
To be honest with you, I believe it's relatively new, because when we were doing Bear last year, so we kind of standing in the store, it was like a rainy day, and we were thinking like, is this the good idea that opening a store? But it's one of the best stores, believe it or not, that we've got. Like, the outside seating is absolutely like phenomenally beautiful. And what I also noticed that I don't know, probably everyone else collect on it, that a lot of people from different parts of the country are moving to Northwich, like Liverpool, Manchester. I've got loads of regulars that now they're coming, and hopefully that will bring more demand in terms of, and more people into Northwich, but some more opportunities for the local people in Northwich. Like, I was recruiting just for the summer, so we kind of take another 7 people on for the summer jobs, and to hopefully convert that to a long term. And we're just looking into employ the younger generation from Northwich, younger people, to give them that opportunity, because as a business we are growing. We haven't lost in terms of team any, so we're trying to make our team even stronger. So to take my 15 team members to 25, to just be ready for that summer, because last year, originally when we opened the store, we kind of staffed ourselves with an estimated, and the support has been absolutely extremely the other side, which is really good. But during the lockdown and stuff, obviously we all suffered in terms of hospitality, because there are no sales and stuff like that. But the council has been supportive to the local businesses. They've provided as much support as they possibly can in terms of outside seating. They've had outside seating while we are only allowed to be open at the moment for hospitality. That's weather depending, because we can't cover and stuff like that. Yeah, all over. So it's really good, and I'm excited for the future. and we're seeing some new faces, and that will bring more people into the town and hopefully more opportunities and stuff on the horizon.
Adam's just messaged me saying 5 years, and someone else has commented.
Perfect.
A couple of people have said 5 years.
Yeah, I was going to say
Yes.
4 because I think it was just a little bit before we got there, but it must be 5 because if Adam said it, it's going to be 5 years, isn't it?
I feel like it was a bit controversial when it first came to Northwich, like especially for people that have, you know, lived in Northwich their whole lives and it's always been this little black and white town. And then Barons Quay came and whacked up these big buildings. Well, it probably wasn't then, they obviously bought it or whatever. But I think it's really changed people's perception as it's kind of gone. And I don't know if anyone else agrees, but I like the fact that Northwich has kind of 2 sides to it. And you can kind of, it's almost like you go through time a little bit. So you're in the black and white buildings. And then as you're going up to Asda, you're kind of in this next form of life.
That's exactly how I felt when I first went down Northwich High Street. I was like, wow, this is such a beautiful place. And then I got to Barons Quay, I was like, wow, it's all modern. You know, it's a beautiful, beautiful town. You know, it's lovely. But you're right, the 2 halves of it, you know, you've got the old heritage and the future, I suppose, there, which is good.
No, it is good. I mean, it's, you know, as we kind of transition forward as well, it's reimagining things, isn't it? And making sure that, I mean, Northwich with the independence, you know, that obviously even in these difficult times, you know, the more people now kind of locating again behind the scenes. It's creating that experiential thing. So more events, don't we? We need that. I mean, whether it be the River Festival, the cultural events that certainly we've had and we will have again. And you know, brilliant destinations, Sam, such as Bear there, Abda. I do look forward to coming and experiencing the hospitality, not only the decent coffee, but you know, raising my kind of mind and aspirations in terms of culture and art as well. So I mean, it's just fantastic. And Leon, I'll come and have a couple of beers in your newly refurbished places as well. So I am excited for the future. Really am. It's fantastic town. And
I think just to pick up on what you were saying there, Mike, about events and the River Festival and things like that, we've always found that should an event go ahead in Northwich, whether it be the extravaganza or the Christmas extravaganza, or now Northwich, or the scooter rally. You know, going back years, there was the motorbike
Thunder Sprint
event, the Thunder Sprint. You know, if there is an event in Northwich, people always come out. You know, and I think that just shows, you know, that the town
that we love
itself
a party.
is exactly. Yeah, they want to go out, but it just shows that there is that sort of enthusiasm there within the town, that if you put something on and it goes ahead, that people come out and support it. You know, if the town wasn't sort of flourishing, then that wouldn't be the case. And, you know, events to go ahead and no one would turn up, but they're always really well supported, as you know, it shows every month with the Artisan Market as well. You know, the people of Northwich always come out and support the events in Northwich.
And I think there is quite a few new things popping up in Northwich. There's a couple of new things happening on Barons Quay. I don't know how, I'm not going to say too much because some people haven't announced it yet. So I know there is a few new things on Barons Quay. There's a few new things around your area of town, Abda. And obviously the outdoor space, which we always talk about because I feel like it changes every week. But that's near enough finished now, the little park outside.
But I think that kind of shows that people haven't given up hope. I think it is really easy with like COVID and the floods for people to be like, to maybe back off for a little bit. But the fact that there is things still happening and new things, you know, things happening in Barons Quay, new things happening in our end of town, it shows that the whole town is still kind of ready to go as soon as it's kind of safe to do so again, which is really exciting, because what you don't want is the opposite, where nothing's happening and it becomes stagnant. But I don't think that's ever going to happen in Northwich. I mean, I've lived here, I've literally just moved to Sandbach, but I lived in Northwich for 5 years, and I moved from Manchester. So it's what Sam was saying. Like, I think it is, I kind of like what Surrey is to London, I think like Northwich is to like your Manchester, your Liverpool, that kind of thing, where it's like people want to live in a nicer area like Northwich, but still be able to get to your cities, but still be able to have their own town that they can support and take their family out into. And I think that's what's so lovely about Northwich. It's just a beautiful little town.
Yeah, we've got places in it now as well that make you feel like you're in the city. I always say that to Sam when I go to Bear, like you feel like when you sat in there that you could be in a little coffee shop in the city. Like it's really kind of, I don't want to say getting with the times, but I feel like it is, like it's kind of, yeah, really building up now and transforming itself into something really exciting that I think people will come to Northwich for, definitely.
I mean, sorry, go on.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
No, it's like we've had people travel like and just hear about us and travel to us to see Northwich and us. So it's like people are traveling to come to Northwich. Like I know I've had customers who've travelled just to come to Northwich. So we must be doing something right as a town for people to be travelling.
Definitely. So kind of our last thing to do really was we just kind of call it plug your biz or plug yourself, and just kind of tell everybody a little bit about either like what you're doing, something that's going on with you or your business. And yeah, just take the minute to kind of tell people about it, because this platform is great for that, and that's kind of what it was set up for, especially for business owners. I kind of wanted to get as many business owners involved in this as possible, so it kind of you can tell people and not just have to rely on putting an advert up there. You can actually tell them what it's about. So I don't know if you want to have a little think while we decide. But Mike, I know before we get onto business, I wanted to touch a little bit on what I saw on Twitter and the uniform bill that you were running and everything. I wanted to know a little bit more about it.
Yes, well, today I changed the law, so that's as an MP, particularly an opposition MP, that's a very rare occasion. It was a private member's bill, and it's on reducing the costs of school uniforms, which affects lots of families in our local area and carers and so forth. And that will ensure that by statute law that if governors or a head teacher decides we're going to have a new uniform, for example, don't have a logo, an emblem or brand everything, which increases the cost. So that will be written into that, keep that to a minimum. It opens up competition. So, these single supplier relationships, you'll have to have some tendering there. That will bring down the cost. And there's some great schools in our local patch already say, look, buy some dark trousers or a light top or light skirt from the supermarket. We've got local manufacturers that will actually open up opportunities for those that are blocked out at the moment because some people have a monopoly. So yeah, help thousands of people up and down the country. It's England only. Very important. It covers Northwich.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. Like I was obviously, well done.
Thank you.
I think it will help thousands of people. Like I never really, obviously I don't have children, but even when I was at school, I remember how expensive uniform was, and your mum being like, make sure that you make that last.
My mum would get it like 4 sizes too big, so it lasts me like as many years as possible.
Walking around like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's brilliant. Okay, so anybody got any exciting business news that they want to share with everyone? Josh?
Well, yeah, I suppose as I touched on earlier, we're back at the Artisan Market on the 8th. As long as the people of Northwich continue to support the Artisan Market in such, a brilliant way that they always do, then that'll be great for us. We do sort of a lot of events throughout the year, and the next 3 or 4 months is looking particularly busy. And we're certainly going to try and make up for the time that we lost last year events wise. It's just making sure that those events can go ahead safely. But it's looking at the moment like it's going to be a really great year for us at Halloumination. But yeah, keep coming to the Artisan Market, keep buying your halloumi, and we just look forward to seeing our regular customers once a month at the Artisan Market, and that's great.
Do you have more than one halloumi van, or is it just the one that goes everywhere?
No,
I've
so
always wondered.
we do have the potential to do multiple stores a day, but when it's Northwich Artisan Market, I always try and do my best to. I'll be the one that's doing Northwich, as opposed to, you know, yeah, definitely. But yeah, we do multiple stores a day. You know, might be in Northwich one day, and then the same time be somewhere in Manchester, also be somewhere in Wales. But we do try and double up if we can, just because everyone seems to love halloumi, which is great for business. Yeah, I always try my best to be in Northwich when I can and see all the friendly faces.
Oh, amazing. So Lee, you told us a little bit more about the pubs.
Yeah.
Just say it again, which pubs it is that you're talking about, because I know everyone will know where they are, but just to make it obvious.
Okay, so the new one that we've just changed, which is the pub I'm sat in at the moment, was the Watermeade, Stock, Gralham. It's now the Weaver's Whistle. We're changing the menu. Got a 2-for-1 menu coming in place, so the same menu as the Riverside. We're doing a Sunday carvery. We've got a kids indoor cinema, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited for everyone to see it. It is absolutely banging. They've done such a good job on there. It's got it's a huge TV screen in there. We're showing, you know, videos and films in there for the kids throughout the day. We've got a brand new outdoor play area. We've got Sky Sports and BT Sports installed for the adults. We've got a pool table. We've got a darts board. We've got 2 function rooms put in place. We're dog friendly. We've got a big beer garden with more lighting. We've got electric charging points for those of you with electric cars for these days, in this day and age. And now the skip's removed, we actually can paint our family parking spaces. So families will to park closer to the entrance. So there's so much going on. Our parent company, Marston's PLC, have invested heavily in this area, which is great for Northwich, because Northwich centrifugal to obviously the pubs that we've got around it. So we're not investing a lot of money this year because as a company we haven't made a great deal of money, but we sold our brewing business to Carlsberg in a joint venture, which shored up the company and the future of Marston's, and they've been great looking after their employees, have been well looked after throughout the COVID pandemic. So yeah, all systems go. We just can't wait for everyone in Northwich and the surrounding areas to see our new pubs that we're bringing for everybody to enjoy. So yeah, really exciting times.
Very exciting times. That sounds amazing. That the kids' cinema is going to be that's going to be the hit.
Oh,
the parents will just be like, go and watch TV.
Yeah,
only for the kids, or
if England get through to the Euro finals, the kids are going to be turfed out. I'm afraid it's going to be the adults in there watching it. But no, we've got 3 TV screens in the pub as well, which have got, you can watch different games at different times to satisfy all fans of all clubs.
And you're opening on the 17th of May.
On the 17th of May, yeah, we took the decision, obviously, to do the refurbishment work during, obviously, the pandemic, and with the weather, we thought we'd give it a miss and concentrate on making sure we were up and ready to go. So the 17th of May, doors open.
Cool. Thank you for that. And Sam, Bear's already open, isn't it? You've been open for a couple of weeks now.
Yes, that's correct. So you're open just for, at the moment, outside seating area and takeaway. As you know, we are just weather dependent at the moment, so our opening hours are a bit shorter than normal. And then at weekend, we are open till 11 o'clock. I think the most important thing for us is coming to 17th of May is that first we are still ensuring the well-being and mental health of all our employees, that they are returning back to our workplace and environment. So you're having a one-to-one with all my team. Just make sure that they are in a good place if they need any help and support while they've been off, and to kind of bring them slowly back to that work environment. It might be a shock to their system. We were doing loads of training and stuff in place to kind of bring them back to that normality. And if there's any additional help and support that we can do as a company, that we can provide to our employees, because I've got such an amazing team, every individual of them. Without them, guys, we wouldn't have been where we are today. We are really lucky to be here because all the businesses went through a really hard time. So for now, it's like a stage of recovery. How can we recover from all of that and then move into the future, hopefully? So the exciting things about Bear is that you're coming with a brand new menu. So you're working behind the scenes really hard. The guys in the kitchen, we are working on some cocktails and stuff like that. We're working on our guest coffee as well. The reason being, we don't call ourselves another coffee shop, like we're a specialty coffee. And we are just, the main aim is to create that second space after your home or your work, when you come to Bear, it feels like home. So every customer that comes there, if it's their first time or if they've been many times, we're trying to connect with them on a level that they should feel part of that family, part of that community. So exciting menus come in, hopefully more summer food, outside seating area, inside will be open. Again, it will make sure it's all COVID secure, that the customers and the people of Northwich who are visiting our premises, that they feel safe, and our team and employee that they're working there, that they'll feel valued. I'll just ask all the customers that they are coming just to be a bit mindful of people's mental health and stuff, because they're first time being in that environment back. So hopefully, yeah, we are excited, and we just need the community support. And hopefully, if there is anything, I'm putting it out there for local businesses that we can do, any collaboration with the local people of Northwich, any artist or anything that we can do, anything to help and support their business as a community, will be open to any idea. As we've done it in the past, we'll do it in the future as well.
Yeah, amazing. That's really good. Really
only last point I'll touch is an amazing, we are launching our online coffee shop as well. It's like opening a new store, but you're opening an online coffee shop, believe it or not. So people who are drinking coffee at home and stuff like that, we are launching our new coffee pods, which the coffee that we are using in our daily coffee, so that will be in the little pods and Nespresso and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll be giving loads of samples. So I'll encourage people to look on our website. Loads of new treats and stuff coming out. Yeah, excited.
Oh, amazing. And Abda, I know you did kind of tell us a little bit before about how the shop's getting on.
Yes.
But when are you hoping to be up and ready again? any dates?
So we do have a date in mind. We're all really scared to say it because we don't want to say it and then we're not able to do it.
Yeah, of course.
But it is really, really close, is what I'm going to say. So if you want to find out what the exact date is, you need to follow us, obviously, Abda Alchemists, or Henry Eco Living, or New Moon Collective, because we're all in the same building, and we will let you know. I know if I say the date, something I can't do it to us now. I can't do it to us. But we're so close. I think it's like the past few weeks have been a bit grueling because obviously we really want to open when everyone else was open, and like it was just like we just couldn't do it. We just had so much left to do. But we've all we're a little family. Like what you see is what you get. Like when you come in, that little team you see behind the bar, that is us. Like sometimes I feel like a mother, sometimes I feel like a sister. Like it just depends on the day. And it's lovely, and we're just as a family, we're just making decision as we go and seeing what's best for us. But we have, when we are able to open for sit-in, we have some experiential drinks. So it's really what we do best is coffee, cake and culture. So it's the culture. We've got some really fun experiential drinks coming in, and you get like the full Abda experience. So if you've had our Sudanese coffee before and that kind of experience, it's like a whole menu. And we've got a few exciting things coming, but again, they're all just going to be on our social media, so just keep an eye out.
Ooh, every time you go live, I'm like, what's going on? There's something going on.
Yeah, I'm not great at like plugging all the things, but it's just we just kind of go fluid, and whatever happens, we just pop it out there and hope that people will come back. And I can't wait.
They will.
Can't wait.
Definitely will.
It's just a shame we can't hug everyone.
I know. You'll be like,
I really want to hug you.
Oh no, brilliant! It's been amazing to chat with you all. I'm just thinking if there's anything I need to say. I feel like this whole venture has been a little bit crazy, and I'm never sure what I'm going to be doing next. But I have actually had a website designed, so that's exciting news. So we've got a new website, which is madeinnnorthwich.co.uk, and that's going to be host to a lot of our new blogs. So I was a vlogger, if you want to say that, and it was all video. And I've now decided to do write-ups to go along with the video, so that people can really find them in Google. In terms of promoting these small businesses, I want to get as much exposure for them as possible. So at the minute we're working on one. We opened the doors to Cheshire in terms of trying to find as many small businesses as we could in the Cheshire area. So I've spent the week trying different burgers that people suggested were the best burgers in Cheshire. So I went to Bear.
Hard life.
Yeah, it is. It's a hard life, but I've finished it now. People are like, I can't believe how many burgers. I'm going to be known as the burger girl. But the blog's nearly finished, so that will be on the website. That'll be up and running. But the website is all there, and it's also got a shop local directory embedded in it, because people message me all the like every day. I'm talking, saying, where can we get an English breakfast in town, or do you know anybody who what did somebody message me to? Someone who can fix jackets. These are all sorts of questions I get, and I thought the best way to do it really is to try and collate them all in one place. So I've created a independent business directory within the website. So I'm just working really hard at the minute to create listings for businesses. So if any of you would like to be on it, then just pop me a message. And yeah, people can have their own blog pages on there with videos and stuff. And it's kind of a real celebration and promotion of local businesses in Cheshire, because I feel like Manchester gets it all, and everybody talks about the Manchester bars and the Manchester cafes and restaurants. But I was like, Cheshire's cool. Like we can do that cool stuff. So I'm using the page now to kind of to push that. So yeah, that's a bit of a
job though.
Like, thank you.
Your page is incredible. Like, you kind of came out of nowhere, and then I was like, oh my god, this is insane, look at this.
I literally just came back to Northwich, and now I'm just everywhere.
I think I remember the first time you visited Bear, like I was like, oh my god, there's some new face, and you did like that little video, and then I saw it on your story. And now every time I go to head office, I'm talking about it, and I'm like, from that small, how big it has gone. And believe it or not, like normally I just tell you face to face, like, thank you so much that you're doing everything for the local community and encouraging people to shop local, but you're always going above and behind, like to every small business to kind of promote them and encourage people to kind of shop local. So I think words are small enough to just thank you for everything that you do, but we are appreciative and grateful for everything that you do.
Oh no, I just do it because it's so much fun. Like, I just have such a good time meeting people. Like, I met Mike, that's how I met you, wasn't it, in Bear the first time?
Bear.
Yeah, we met in Bear.
The queue, yes.
Literally, yeah. And I've just met so many amazing people, and it's so much fun to do. So I'm just hoping I can just keep on going and think of different ways of supporting to keep the page going. And then, yeah, hopefully it just grows from strength to strength and shows people something different that they might not have known was either in town or in the next town or down the street. And that's the whole idea, really. And doing this as well, like I'm really grateful to Northwich Life for giving me this platform and this opportunity to come on and do this and speak to you guys. And yeah, that's a massive platform with 40,000 people on it. And yeah, it's just a really great experience to be a part of the community in this virtual way. And yeah, hopefully we can all actually see each other a bit more face to face going forward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, but thank you so much. Unless anyone else has got anything else they would like to announce or say or anything else, then I think we've covered pretty much. We've done pretty well, we've got through quite a lot.
Hope Northwich is in the top 3 burger places in Cheshire, and that's all I'm hoping for.
I know people get as if I'm like a burger connoisseur.
Thank you
brilliant.
for having us. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
very much.
It's been nice
Hopefully
to see you all as well.
Yeah, see you all around town.
Okay, certainly will.
Okay, take care,
Bye.
guys. Speak soon.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks everybody for watching.
Bye.
Bye, guys.